Shall we? I think we shall. Hello, folks. Right. 9 o'clock UK time. Sunday. Yep. Sunday night, innit? Hello, folks. Mel has not been a well boy. Remember last Sunday night when I was saying I was just getting over this flu. Oh, I was not getting over the flu. It was about to hit me like a sledgehammer. Yeah, I've been feverish. I've been up and down. Oof. Yeah, the kids have been ill. I've still got a few things going on, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and I even figured out over the weekend, you know what? I think I've got a bit of the black dog as well, and I've just realised that. So I'm trying to kick myself up the backside with that as well. Yeah. But it's always best when you actually see it. You know what I mean? You actually realise it, and then you look back and you go, that explains a lot. Yeah. So how are we all? Yeah, I see Kat, Max, Joshua, Insane, Bill, James, Longshot, Martin, Bleed, Gary, Nerd, Vond, Jez, Paint with Penny, Red Green, Michael. In case you didn't see it, all should send their sympathy to Kez. She had to deal with all of them. She's been at work. We've all just been dying here slowly. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Still got a few things going on. Need to go check with the doc and that sort of stuff. Yeah. But, it's been a right leper house. Making trees? That'll do. You need a course of leeches. Made my first bolt action set. It was a Japanese artillery piece. Nice. So yeah, not the best of months, to be truthful, looking back. Didn't even realise I got the black dog visited. I think I'm going to go get some tablets. It's been a while since I've needed tablets, but I've noticed, you know what I mean? Need to get myself back on the straight and narrow. Take this off as well because I'm feeling hot. Oh, half a denarii for an ex-leper. Oh, feel like a bit of a leper. Open the question doc. The question doc is open. If you have any questions, the link is in the description. Fire it in there. We'll do that in about 10-15 minutes. Willem's making trees for a Star Wars Legion Endor map. Kelson, I've been watching your vids and trying my own hand at terrain, getting World War scenics and woodland scenics. Any other recommendations? I like Jarvis. Did you see that Plague Doctor mask I made on Ancestor, Mel? You need one of them. I did, mate. That looked gross. Only just recovering from my cold, Mel. 2 weeks feeling like crap, just putting together a plague birth crawler at the minute. It's been a bit brutal, hasn't it, this flu? I mean, we normally get the flu, you know, after Christmas in Britain. Yeah. It's just one of those common things, but this one's been nasty. I mean, like I say, Corbyn's mate, they buried him earlier this week. The guy, the lad who died of it. You know what I mean? Been very brutal. If it was toothache or backache, you would take tablets to make it better. Brain is the same. Yeah, I know. I haven't taken tablets for my depression for a long time, to be truthful. Okay? Because I sort of worked my life so that I could handle it, if you know what I mean. You know, you do simple things. You make sure you eat in the morning. You make sure, you know, you have a decent diet. You make sure you exercise and you go out and you get fresh air and you do things with the kids. This month is sort of, I think the sickness has sort of let it set in and rot a bit. Yeah, and I could probably kick it, you know, if I, you know, soldier on and that sort of stuff. But course on the tablets won't do me any harm. You know what I mean? Just settle me up. I'll be building some railway kits soon. Just a couple of wagons. Evening, Graham. Making some Vietnam jungle thanks to the Burma building inspiration. I need to get back to that. I need to get back to a few things. Make me ill, Mal. I don't want to go to school for my exams tomorrow. Mate, you can't avoid life, you know what I mean? You just got to soldier on. Mel, would you take a T-34 to a war or an M4 Sherman? Challenger. I'd take a Challenger. Yes, Corey, I will be finishing the modular trenches. I do need to get those finished. We need to get terrain rolling. I think that's one of the things about the Black Dog. So it kills your inspiration and, you know, you want to do these things. You do them, yeah, because it's work and you've got to and that sort of stuff, but the joy. Yeah, and I need to get that fixed. The cat's cracked your rib or cracked your sternum. Gary, dude. Yeah, cat, I hear you. What do they call it? They call it SAD, don't they? Seasonal affective disorder. Where it's all dark and cold and that sort of stuff and makes you feel down. Sorry to hear that news. I know, James, I know. Yeah, Jez got hospitalised by it. Gary, that's got to be a big cat. Bad weather, Mel. Dark and that. You need to pep up. Perfectly normal, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It's always good when I recognise it. You know what I mean? Because I've been feeling down for probably about 6 weeks now, to be truthful, since after Christmas. And not feeling with it. I've been getting in the studio, I've been doing bits. But like a few of you have noticed, yeah, if there's been an excuse for me not to be in the studio or something like that, and perhaps do some work from home, perhaps research or something like that, I've gone for that option. I've gone for the comfort option. Yeah, and I didn't quite recognise it until this weekend. You know, and you have those moments where you look back at, just a minute, I know what this is. You know what I mean? I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping properly. I mean, I think that the telling tale was when my psoriasis came out. See, I suffer with psoriasis. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, psoriasis is it's like a skin condition. Okay, where your skin gets all sore and itchy. And I very rarely get it. The only times I get it is when I'm depressed. Yeah, it's the only times it comes out when I'm really run down and I'm down and, you know, your body's sort of immune system is down and then it comes out. Yeah, and I got out of the bath, I think it was on Friday night. You know, I had a hot bath, I was sitting in the kitchen just cooling down. And my hands were stinging and I looked down and it's like, I've got psoriasis all there, across there, I've got psoriasis there. It's like, right, I've got... And then the pennies started dropping, you know what I mean? And so it's like, right, yeah, you need to pick yourself up. Matt, I'm pretty sure I suffer from SAD. I think quite a lot of people do. Need to get a holiday, Mel. Yeah, I know, mate, I could do with a holiday. It's been a long time since I've had a holiday. My mate swears like by daylight bulbs. He finds they really help his moods. I can see that. Need to give yourself a treat, mate. Where you make something you want to make. I want to make my bed and then crawl into my bed. Now there's a discussion over the M4 into the T-34. Hey, Jace. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I know. The thing is that I'm lucky enough that I can recognise when it's about, and I don't get it that often, but looking back these past 6 weeks, it makes sense. You know what I mean? What, you're pregnant? I bloody hope not, Dan. Hey, Jace, how's Beth? I suffer from sun. What's sun? I've heard of sad, but what's sun? It can be really motivation sapping. Some days I just don't want to go meet the world. I know that, Matt. This YouTube jobby of mine can be... It can be a bit of a double-edged sword. In one way, it's nice, you know, being on my own and that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But the other side, it can... You know, if you do want to hide from the world, it makes it very easy. It's called a squashimus eruption. Really? Hey, Boz Dog. And I sit thinking about all the things that I need to do. Salute preparation, family therapy, training course, work, and then I just let it all get to me. Yeah, Matt, I know that one. I often feel guilty. Yeah, I feel guilty that I'm not getting into the studio and not working on terrain and stuff like that. And then I feel bad because I feel guilty, and then, you know, I want to hide away from the world because I feel bad. And then I end up doing more terrain, which then repeats the cycle. You know what I mean? It's depression's like that, you know, it can get you like that. I mean, like I say, the lucky thing is I've recognised it, you know what I mean? Albeit this weekend, you know, where it's like, yeah, I know what this is. You know, and I mean, I'm not that good at having breakfast, do you know what I mean? I'm not brilliant at having breakfast, yeah. So there I was this morning. Right, stop. Before you have your coffee, sit down. Right, get yourself some Frosties, Bosicle. And I sat there and I did not want to eat this bowl of Frosties. And I sat there just working my way through until at the end it's like, oh, this is just what I needed. You know what I mean? Just the energy boost, that sort of thing. And it's strange how you do these things. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I got myself into the backyard yesterday, and, you know, me and Colin were tidying up, and we bought a new fire bin so we could, you know, burn some rubbish and that sort of stuff. And that was good. Your channel sometimes gives me inspiration to make World War II stop motion videos for my channel. Nice, dude. It's like Sub-Zero over here. I'm not looking forward to this snow we're supposed to be having. I've been having a bit of a depressive period too. Arctic and no social life. I buried myself into miniature painting, working minis and nothing else. I hear you, Arden. Yeah. It can be quite a problem in the Nordic regions, can't it, with the darkness? Because it's darker up north for longer, so to speak. Don't feel guilty. Talks like this are important. Loads of people suffer with it in some form. And just knowing you're not alone helps. We do this, I think we do this about once every 6 months. You know, about once every 6 months I'll be going through something, you know, and it comes out on the channel and we all sit down and, you know, it's a topic we don't like to talk about, but we're relieved that when we do talk about it, because it just normalises it. You know what I mean? Like, all right, yeah, everyone, yeah. People are like, yeah, I remember that, yeah. And it's like, yeah, I need to kick myself up the backside, get a bit more food in me. You know, in this case, you know, nip up to the doctors, get myself a little bit of a safety net, I think. You know what I mean? Just while I pick myself up. But yeah, it's a good conversation to have every so often. I think that's one of the public services I provide. I think Mel's that screwed with my health and my depression and everything else that goes on, that, you know, if you're feeling bad, just tune into a Sunday night. Have a look how Mel's life's going. Oh. Mel, did you see your map over on Beasts of War? I did. Pete Harrison from the Wargamer. Yeah, he sent me a link. He'd seen it. And he sent me a link to say they were chatting about it. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about Beasts of War having that map. Perhaps I'd like it. Perhaps I want it on my wall. I know Kez wants it on our wall. I love snow. I'm a bus driver and buses are called off. I still get paid for the day, provided I still get to work. That's why I choose to live 5 minutes work from the depot. Oh, that's a win, Penny. Yes, seasonal depression is rampant here. I'm lucky ones of the ones that are not really affected by my amount of light. To me, it's just the cold and lack of human contact. Yeah, that's Spode. Cold and lack of human contact. I can always tell, yeah, when I recognise that I've got depression, because I turn to Kez and I'll always go, can I have a cuddle? Do you know what I mean? And it's just, I know I need to. Where's my $175 an hour for counselling you? Technically, Bill, I'm counselling you. You owe me, dude. That's the way I see it. Turns out the company it loves makes terrain. Yeah. Yeah, everyone here is riddled with misery. Turns out the company it loves makes terrain. They do say. Polar bears will be on the street soon. Greetings from the Legion of Gamza, mate. Greetings. The hobby can help. Part of the reason I've thrown myself into a forum is because at the very least I can find motivation and interaction and encouragement. It's a bit of a double-edged sword for me. Yeah, because I know that I've got to make terrain. I know I've got comments to answer and that sort of stuff. And I know that I get behind it when I get depressed and that sort of stuff. And so I actually avoid the community and that sort of stuff, which is why, you know, recognising it is a good thing. And when he's mega depressed, he turns to me and says, can I have a cuddle? I've only done that once, Chase. And that was halfway through that bloody commission. And it wasn't... Actually, yeah. To be truthful, I wasn't depressed, but I will say I was getting a bit suicidal on it by that point. Is this thing ever going to be finished? How many more windows have I got to do? You see? I already am. Check your patron list. Bill. You see, this is why I like this YouTube thing. Yeah, because I can be down, you know what I mean? And you guys are really good at picking me up and just putting things in perspective. I think because it's a live show and I don't like missing the live shows, yeah, especially the Sunday ones, you force me to talk about it. Because if I'm down, then you know, you can tell I'm down and you know what you call it. You know, something's up, and I always know you know something's up, so I have to talk about it. Yeah, that sort of helps it along the way. But Mel, we are your comic relief. I thought I was the comic relief. Someone tell Diggy refresh his screen. Morning, Peter. What's been happening? How's the trench works? Are they going to get finished, or are you on a break from them? I'm going to get back into them this week, Gary, to be truthful. I need to go see the doctors on Monday, because obviously I've got things to get squared away. Now, luckily, it can be a bit challenging to get appointments at the doctors, unless you're me. Yeah, because of some of the things I've done in the past related to my mental health issues. If I ring the doctors at 9 o'clock, I'll have an appointment at 9 o'clock. Especially if I turn around and say, I need meds. I could do with some meds. Yeah, they'll sort me. For Christmas, make a wargaming terrain for the Battle of Moscow. I've got a load of stuff. I've got that Stalingrad stuff for foreground. They haven't replied to me though, so I need to chase that up. Jace, dress up in a hazmat and drag Mel to the trench. Better than hiding away from the issue, I guess. It is, it is. You have to face these things. How are the cherry blossoms coming along? I haven't done any. You definitely helped me after I lost more. Dude. See, how can I feel depressed when people make comments like that? Damn, man. I'm glad I did. The first rule of the miserable terrain makers club. Well, actually, it's PVA. Are you still sick? Yes, I am. I've recognised I'm going through a bit of a bout at the minute. It's quite weird. I actually get quite upbeat when I recognise that I'm depressed. I suppose there's a little realisation and the relief that, that's what it is. Is Kez a doctor yet? No. Yeah, Kez... Another couple of months she'll be a Masters of Science. Have you watched any of the Fabled Realms on Beast this weekend? I haven't. I've watched a little bit of a clip with a map. With my map in it. Yeah, but I think SJ meant flu sick bud. I'm just off the back of that. So as you can tell, still a bit. That was funny. Yeah, last Sunday night I was there, you know. Oh, you know, I definitely had a bit of this flu. I think what was it, Kez? Tuesday night I was running a fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kez is like, here, have this thermometer. Oh yes, that's a proper fever. Yeah. And so that was interesting. What is she studying? Biology. Although she's got a job as a chemist. Right, I just need a drink because I'm a bit dry-throated, to be truthful, guys. So, I'm just going to grab a quick drink. Oh, then we'll do some questions. Get your terrain questions in, yeah? Oh, baby. Hello, my love. How are you? Do you want to grab the clothes that I need to iron, yeah?
Well, those are on the back of the sofa. Hold them in the dryer. Check that, just fold that. It's not too bad, so it'll take 2 seconds with that. I just need a quick one over.
Yeah, no worries. Just get them all in one place for me and I'll get them done.
Thank you. Right, no. One with willows on the back of the chair and then end it up. That's right. These used to be kit.
Right. That's better. Oh, Mel. Have a Chindit Bolt Action Army, eh? She's finding out what bizarre hazardous materials she can bring home to him. She messes with some bizarre hazardous materials, does that, Kaz? What's the latest on your Necromunda stuff? Or are you like me? Shiny Syndrome suffered with plastic metal mounting. Yeah, a bit like that, mate. That's a bit with the depression. It's just like, you don't want to do hobby. You know what I mean? Oh my god, they abducted Mel. Question, why do my clay sandbags keep breaking up? I let them fully dry, coat them with PVA, but the slightest bump they break apart. I have Daz coming, so this might help. I've no idea, mate. I've never had problems with sandbags coming apart. I reckon Mel got all depressed once the Toblerone ran out. Right. So you can keep up with the comments. What are you saying? Why does that say Sunday in the Studio 6? It keeps doing that. Right. Questions. Let's get to some questions. There's only 2. That'll be relatively easier then. Right. See what we got. What's a good bridge to do with no water? I got to for beer and just stuck a bit. Red green. What's a good bridge to do with no water? A railway bridge, Kez says. That's a good one. Our bridge has no water. Well, Kez is saying a wildlife bridge, which is a bridge for wildlife to get across roads. My African grey is out, and I'm sat in the living room floor putting together this tank. Just looked over and she's climbed onto my paint desk and has grabbed a new pack of blades. Our Geordie used to be a sod for grabbing stuff. Hope your mum's better, dude. A dry riverbed, a culvert, yeah. Lava underneath. Motorway flyover bridge. They're all good options. Bridge over a canyon. Yeah. Okay, next one from Max. Mel, when making brick piles, what would you personally recommend in 176 scale or 28mm? Well, 28mm is 156, isn't it? 176 is 15mm. Is that right? I think that's right. So it depends what scale you're building your brick piles for, mate. Because they're 2 different scales. And let him noodle about him with the materials, see what he comes up with. Bridge over troubled waters? Ah, the point is it's not over water. There's a bridge over a reflecting pool in Chattanooga. That's the words Martin Luther King Jr. on it. Eh? He, she maybe means a bridge not attached to water, in which you could put on top of rivers. Yeah, you could go for that. In which case you're looking for the brick bridges, aren't you? You know, the old arch ones. 15mm is 1/100. Right, so 75, 76 would be 20mm. Waiters, not waters. Right, okay. Bridge of the nose. Right, next one. Saiben. 1/8 scale terrain. 1/8 scale terrain. That's big stuff. Yeah. Alleyways, streets for a display cabinet. Lots of concrete and trash. RE bin bag tutorial. Any thoughts? Okay, it sounds like you're making, what you call it, backdrops for action figures and stuff like that at 1/8. I'm not really sure what you mean by any thoughts, mate. Rephrase the question, dude. Give me a second, get some tissue. That's the downside of the flu, innit? Oh, you can bugger off. You can bugger off right now, dog. Right. Where do you buy your foam boards from? Do you buy in bulk or only what you will need? I used to buy in bulk, and I used to buy it from a place called Hinley's Online Craft Store. But now, generally, if I need some, I'll nip into the range and just buy it. The only time I really need to buy bulk amounts of foam board is if I've got a big project coming up, and if that's the case, then I'll normally order it online. Watching from North Carolina. Been watching many of you, Luke, and recommended it. Like YouTube recommended a video on understanding different UK accents. I thought Mel didn't do model railways. I don't, but a lot of you guys who follow me do. Apparently the works has started to stock foam board. Handy to know. I have a question about different types of flowstone. I've used Merlin's and it works great, but it's expensive and shipping high. Wonder if there's an alternative that's cheaper. I use Cristacal. Cristacal R. Works out about £1 a kilo. Speaking of Brit speak, what does bog standard mean? Basic. Bog standard is the very basic you can get something. What's the best way to do snow over a large gaming table? 4x4. Generally it's, what do you call it? It's making up a snow paste. So look at something like a bit of PVA, bit of acrylic filler, white acrylic filler, a bit of white paint, and some sort of snow flock. Mix it into a paste and spread it on. These brownies are chewy. I live in Florida and recently dropped bog standard into a conversation. Bad influence, Mel. I've had a few people message me to let me know that, you know, various sort of phrases and that sort of stuff have they've ended up using them. I always think that's funny. The place you get your XPS from wanted 6 sheets for £150 sterling. What? What were you buying? I guess so. It can work. as a base coat and a primer. You know, it's not the standard stuff, but it is an artistic primer, so it can be used for priming terrain, and it can be used for priming models. I just think personally, you know, house paint, it's cheaper and does pretty much the same job on terrain, and spray primer works with models. Do you have any tips on terrain for someone who paints 172 scale figures? Well, 172 scale figures is only 20 mil. You know, there's not much difference when it comes to terrain between, you know, 28 mil, which is the stuff I already do, and 20 mil. So it would fall under that, mate. That's a chair from Mastermind. Closest I'll ever get to it. Speaking of Gesso, how's Master Fred doing? He's doing well. He's doing well. I saw a pencil drawing he was working on, and it's bloody beautiful. Although last Monday I told my niece to go grab a jumper, and she looked at me like I was nuts. For bunkers, can you make an artillery bunker from D-Day? I've done tons of those already, mate. Check out the Let's Make playlist. There's tons of them in there. It was the place you recommend for UK panel boards website. Panel systems. That really surprises me. What were you ordering? Got any plans on making a factory for bolt action? Maybe a tank factory or something? I haven't got any plans on making a factory for bolt action, mate. There's plenty of tutorials if you want to. I watch old Britcoms so much I've started to think with a British accent in my head. Bloody unsettling. That's gotta be... Your inner monologue is British. As an American, that's gotta be weird. Any hints on for upcoming vids? Trenches. I don't know, because with this sort of past bout of, you know, the old sort of thrown me, and I really need to sit down and get back into the rhythm of stuff. We are hoping, praying, begging for a castle to follow the trench build. Thanks, board game. You have a British alter ego. Yeah, I think that's brilliant. Yeah. Speaking about British stuff, I actually found McVitie's digestives in Walmart directly from the UK, so I'm actually pretty darn good stuff too. Oh, got a pack of those in the cupboard. Gotta love a good digestive, haven't you? They're dunking biscuits. Yeah, they're specifically designed to dunk in tea or coffee. 50mm thick, 6 sheets. That seems excessive, mate. I don't know what's gone on with their prices, but that's... Totally got you there. Been watching Monty Python. I can't stop. Please help. You're screwed, mate. We are the knights that say nee. 3 shall be the number of the holiest hand grenade of hand. Turn on. Not 1, not 2, and 4 is way out. I have to avoid biscuits, far too easy to eat. Yeah, understand that. I tend to comfort eat when feeling down. I do as well. Gold-plated terrain board. Milk chocolate flavour, really good in oh yeah. Get yourself some chocolate digestives. Oh man. The rich tea biscuit gauntlet, yeah. Will it break? Can you hold it together? Will you have to fish it out? I work near the Kettle Crisp factory. Sometimes I try not to eat the air. And you can hear. Well, I used to live in Wales, yeah. They had 2 factories. One that made, what do you call it, chocolate muffins, and the other one that made MDF kitchen sides. And depending on which factory had screwed up the recipe, the village would always smell of either burnt chocolate muffins, yeah, or really heavy MDF, or both. That is one name problem that does get us in trouble in our house. Biscuit cookies. I've always seen biscuits as British and cookies as American. It's very much like you took the idea of biscuits and then added more sugar and chocolate to them and came up with cookies. Timber surf. He knows the place. Check. Yeah, that's the place, mate. I love how you've got the description of the village and the actual location of this specific Welsh village based on my description of the 2 factories and the smells. Live on the edge, man. Go for a hobnob. Those things either refuse to wear or crumble in seconds. Don't Americans call scones fluffy biscuits? What? When I were a lad, Norwich had the Roundtree Nestle factory in the centre of the city. I can still remember the smell of chocolate now, waving at the ladies on the production line as I walked past the big windows, licking my lip. Oh, those were the days. Have we got any more questions just while I check? Ew. Terrain question. I'm building a terrain board and I'm going to glue down hecky grass mat to foam board. What's the best type of glue to use? Any suggestions would be great. I'd probably use a spray adhesive. Yeah, if you're securing a grass mat down, you can use PVA brick. Some of the grass mats can be paper backed, and that can cause problems like wrinkling. Whereas a spray adhesive works rather well. What you want to be looking for is you want to be looking for a repositionable spray adhesive. Spray adhesives come in two sorts. One is more the latex stringy stuff, and that's not repositionable. Yeah, but if you get the repositional mounting spray, they use it in art. It's a fine mist spray that stays tacky, and I'd recommend going for that. Where do you get your XPS from? Well, not Panel Systems at the minute. What's my backup? Let me have a look. Flourish Y. Jackador then. That's where I'll be getting it from. Varley Insulation. Jackador. That'll do. And that's the blue sheets. My town has a biscuit named after it, Shrewsbury, but I don't know anyone that's ever had one. I've never had a Shrewsbury biscuit. And don't be going on about Shrewsbury or any of that rollocks, mate. It's Shrewsbury. I reckon Panelboard's currently trying to mug me. 160 including. Yeah, I'd go for Jackador, mate. Have a nose at those. Scones have both sweets and savoury recipes anyway over here. They do here. Reeks of the hops. Hey, Crawley? Yeah, I know Shrewsbury well. That used to be my old stomping ground as well when we lived in Oswestry. Shrewsbury's a lovely little town. Although, like I say, they've got this weird thing where they think they pronounce the town Shrewsbury. And it's not. Really isn't. Oh, you're going to Shrewsbury, are you? No. Shrewsbury. There ain't no O in it, dude. What's the difference between blue and pink foam? The colour is its insulation gradient. Yeah, depending on the colour depends on what insulation properties it has. Painting Troll. I gamed with Mel once or twice when he lived there with the sheep. Who are you then? It'll be one of the gatekeeper lot. Just bought 39 Vallejo Game Air for £1 each. Deal or what? Very nice, mate. Quite right, Cat. We do not put chocolate in ours, but we do pour syrup over them and add bacon strips like you guys. Over what? I find pink to be slightly more rigid, firmer. I don't know what... have a quick nose and see if we can find the actual grading chart. I'm not sure if it's industry standard or whether it's done company by company. Yeah, insulation board grading. Seems to be, what you call it?
Get into bed!
It seems to be individual. There's no standard. So, you know, blue isn't the same from every company and that sort of stuff. But that's what the colours are generally used for grading insulation. Draz. Hello, Draz. How you doing, buddy? If you lived in Wales, do you probably know Cymraeg? Siarad Cymraeg. Wdw. Nac di. I grew up at Anglesey, mate. GCSE, well, it wasn't even GCSE Welsh then, it was O-level Welsh. O-level Welsh was compulsory. I did my level best not to learn it. Scottish scones and what scones? You can't put bacon on a scone. You put butter on a scone and a bit of jam. Hiding in the office from the wife. Where do you live now? I live in Stoke.
Unfortunately.
And Mel speaks more Welsh than me. Cat's got the craving for some scones. Oh, poor cat. I grew up in South Wales, speak no Welsh at all. That's not surprising. North Wales is far more nationalistic than South Wales. I like Rash. I thought O-levels were the old A-levels. No. O-levels were what you did before you did your A-levels. O-levels were ordinary level qualifications, and A-levels were advanced level qualifications. O-levels, you're not that old, are you, Mel? I was there at the advent of the GCSE. My academic year was the first year they introduced GCSEs. Antonosities workshop. What about them? Which scones? English, Scottish or American? What about O-levels were the old GCSEs? Yeah. General Certificate of Secondary Education. I speak Welsh. Bar, sheep, see Welsh. I heard you have clotted cream and jam on scones. We do, it's lovely.
That's more south of the country. That's posh people. We have butter and jam.
Can you translate that to American levels? We have elementary from 1st to 6th, middle school 7 to 8, high school 9 to 12th, then college. Okay, you get to 5.
It's just primary and the next one are together. And
Yeah.
then high school is the same as our high school.
Yeah. So basically, 5 to 10, you're in pretty much primary school.
No, it isn't.
5 to
No, it isn't. It's year 1 up to year 6 is primary school. Year 7 up to, is it 11, 12 now?
12, I think.
Because they have to go on to, what do you call it, sixth form or college now, don't they?
Yeah.
And then university after that.
Yeah. A-levels are 17-year-olds, yeah. You do your A-levels, 17 to 18-year-olds, and then when you hit 18, you're off to university for your degree.
You can. You don't have to.
You don't have to, of course. There is Toblerone ice cream as well. There is. It's in the fridge. Back in a sec. I'll be fine, Doc.
The kids keep eating everything.
I know the kids keep eating everything. Oh, sorry. They're in Wem in Shropshire. Antonosities. They do good stuff. I've got nothing, mate. Come here. Come here. Oh, go gentle, because Dad's poorly. Oh. Yes. Yes. Where is it, Osdog? What? Oh, God. Right, okay, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Wow, Mel's multi-talented. He answered that question while throwing his voice into the kitchen. Skills. Good luck, Josh. He does not chuck up phlegm but flock. Well, we'll see what the doc says about that tomorrow, eh? Right, any more terrain questions for me? We're an hour in, and we're just generally bimbling, aren't we? College for 16-year-olds. Our kids don't graduate from public school until 17, 18.
Yeah, but it's carried on from that now, hasn't it? It used to be up to 16, but they carry on normal education.
Yeah.
But it's just basically high school is just carried on now into college.
Yeah.
And then their college is our university, isn't it?
Yeah. American college is British university. How long are the Americans at college for? Is it 3 years?
No idea. 18. It's about 18. I think it is 18 to 21, isn't it?
Yeah, 3-year course.
Like BSc, isn't
yeah.
it?
Jackadaw foam, yeah? Yeah, that's the stuff.
Come on then.
And it is not university. Yeah, college isn't university. College is in between school and university. Question. Best way of painting fire? Ask a model painter.
Ask Fred.
But has anyone noticed how much better Mel looks already? We are his best medicine. You guys are my best medicine. You always are. Like I say, I just... Oh, now you got me in trouble with Kez.
I love you too. I'm going to take my brownie and go to bed. No, you're not having your brownie. You can bog off. No? Where
Love
are you
you.
going? Look at this. Oh.
We think she wants to go to bed.
I love you too. Night-night.
Night-night. Still got to do that ironing, haven't I?
Back of the sofa.
Alright. Mel, okay, where can I get sci-fi parts? I'm after some bridge piers and pillars to do the Bifrost Bridge. Ooh, Mantic got that terrain crate. Antonosities used to do loads of bits. Plastruct, Evergreen, you could have some joy with. Mal, I'm doing an alien planet for Beyond the Gates of Antares. Do you know where I can get red and or blue flock? If you have to flock, yeah, then I go to flocking.biz. They've got flocks in all sorts of different colours there, mate. As a Cornishman, I am insulted by all this scone and butter talk. Kez killed and nicked a couple of skin cell bathed in secret radio. Cloned a new Mel. She could have done a better job. It's jam and cream or nothing. Oh. Butter, not cream. Cream makes them go all bitty. Is Kez taking Oz out for a walk or something else? No, they've gone bed. My daughter's law school was 3 years after 4-year university degree, but my youngest, the doctor, was 4 years undergrad, 1 year's masters, 4 years medical school, and now 4 years residency, never ending. Britain, it's different. Medical degree is 3 years, and then three years for your degree, 18 to 21, and then another 3 years for your post-grad stuff. Yeah, and then if you want to be a general practitioner, you've got another 4 years on top of that. Jam first, then a big dollop of Cornish clotted cream. Clotted cream. Oh, put some butter on it. Proper northern. Right, night Atoll. I'm just chatting now. At this rate, I end up getting out the ironing board and doing the ironing while I'm talking to you. Oh. Okay, now we know Mel's ill. His wife is upstairs in bed, and rather than join her, he's talking to that's just sick Mel. Come on, focus on me. Focus. Hello. When painting fire, the common mistake is to base red and work through to orange and yellow and white from the outside. But the white being the hottest part should be the base of the flames, not the tips. Very true. Mel, what's the battle plan for Tuesday? Don't know. Don't know what the battle plan for Tuesday is. Depends what the doctor says on Monday, mate. On whether, you know, I'm fine, whether I need tablets for not just the other stuff, you know what I mean? Or whether I need to go to the hospital. So we'll just see how we go. Mel's gone proper northerner. Butter, what you on about? Up standard, it'll be washing with coal instead of soap. Oh, you do make me laugh. Oh, bugger it, if you've got no terrain questions for me. But are you planning on a Thursday live show in the studio? Yes, I am planning on that. Yeah, assuming nothing bad happens to me or anything like that, you know what I mean? But I can't see why anything bad would happen to me. Right, catch you later, Jace. Look after yourself, buddy. Sounds like a plan, mate. Bugger it. I'm going to have a game of World of Tanks. Since we're just chatting, and I'm here. I might as well. There you go. Stick that over there. Ba 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 ba. Might as well. We like to cheer Mel up. We help a friend in need. Also, happy Mel, terrain videos being done. Very true. Depends on the weather. We have Siberian winter coming. That's true. It's supposed to be pretty damn brutal later on this week. So we'll just have to see. Dripping on toast. Now that's pretty, what you call it? That's pretty brutal. Go on then. Since we've got 15-20 minutes till we wrap up the show and we've answered all the terrain questions. Hey, when did this turn into a gaming channel? I only do it occasionally. I'm not a proper gamer. It's just a bit.
Cat's actually making scones. Good on you, cat. No, not World of Tanks. What's wrong with my World of Tanks? It will freeze your nuts off. They're offering triple pay for this week. I bet they are. Right, catch you later, Bill. What's the difference between white and black jab light foam? The black one is more dense, so it's sturdier. I like it. Dawn of War. I like Dawn of War. It's not a gaming channel. It's a makeup channel. Shh. Tam. I should win a game every so often. Cheers, buddy. Where are they? Where are they? Ever play World of Warships, Mel? No, I don't. Camp push. There we go. I hate these Lutch things. No scones for you? Oh, poor Larissa. He's got to die soon, hasn't he? Come on. He's going to be one of these tanks that just drives along and kills all of our lot. Oh, you I can do. Oh, he's running. He's running. They're running, running, yeah. Typical Englishman goes straight. What if the tanks are heavy? Be careful parking there, Mal. Some point, nasty mouth one might come. Your tank complaining about your parking. Really, dude? Ooh, 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 ooh. What are you doing? You're running away. Great. Brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Oh. You go away. Right, now what's going on? Yeah, I see them. I ain't going to be able to get a decent shot on those. Where's he going? Have you seen how many there are? Don't stick your head over there. Let them come over the ridge, man. One by one. You don't put things in them. Pardon? What is he doing? Unconquerable. Dude, you've just been driving backwards and forwards. Here we go. Job done. Another one. Git. We've got another one over it. Oh, it's getting a bit interesting. Bye. Job done. Where's the rest of them, mate? Okay, what are they doing? What is this lot doing? Really? They've got the ridge line, and you want to climb the ridge line. Yeah, that's smart. Oh, we got a Churchill. You're going. I'll do. Alright, let's go get this git. Noobs! Ah. Job done. There we go. Easy as that, eh? There we go. Not bad. And quick check. That's not bad, is it? That'll do me. Happy with that result. Right. Let's kill that off. Oh. I can hear my grandmother talking right now. Really? Damn, watching gaming channel now. So, Mal, is your tank called Campy McCamp? I'm a professional camper, I'll have you know. I can see the billboard after the jam. Are we really still talking about scones? Really? I can't believe we're still talking about scones. Mark 2 jingles. I'm a long way from jingles, mate. I'm a long way from jingles. Right, any more terrain questions? None whatsoever. Yes. Can't believe. Real soldiers camp. We do. Real soldiers don't stick your head out. I mean, you don't take risks as a real soldier unless you've got no other Bane Blade in World of Tanks. Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Is that your nan cat? Real soldiers bivvy. We've all been there.
Well, a select few of us have. My mate, what do you call it, Gaz? Yeah. Met him over at Beasts of War, and he's in. And what do you call it? He was sending me photos, yeah, and he's bivvying in the snow. I'm like, are you getting too old for this shit now, mate? You know what I mean? Mel, we needed to do something while you were playing your game. Okay, questions. Why do people glue MDF buildings together? Why not just magnetize them so they are easier to store? A lot of MDF kits you can't really magnetize. You know what I mean? Later, Rob? Right, I think I'm going to call it, folks. We've had a good chat, we've had a good natter, but to be truthful, I am flagging a bit here. And I'm well aware that I've got the kids' uniforms I've got to iron before I go crawl into my bed and snuggle with my wife. Yeah, now, battle plan is I'm off to see the doctor tomorrow and we'll see how we go. Yeah, but it's good to know why I haven't been quite right lately. You know what I mean? Now we've got to get it sorted. So, I'm going to call it, guys. Yeah. And we will have the scone debate another night. I can see that being a proper debate. Proper debate. The scone debate. Can we call this one the Sunday night scone chat? Yes, we can. And next Sunday, I'm going to have scones. Cheers, Tam. Hopefully I will. Right, guys, like I say, Mel's got to get himself sorted, but on the straight and narrow, I think. And in the meantime, you lot crack on, and I'll catch you soon, yeah? All the best. Ta-da.